Okay, just a quick vid of my Trangia setup here with my Glacier cup and my homemade lid for my Glacier cup. That's 16 ounces of water. Homemade windscreen out of aluminum flashing. We'll see how long it takes to boil. I'm expecting somewhere around hopefully 5 to 6 minutes, probably more on the 6-minute side. So we'll see how that goes. I had to put some hardware cloth as a brace for the stand for the cup, because the cup is smaller than the stove stand, so I don't know if that's dissipating heat there and making it less efficient, but we will see in a couple of minutes. Thanks. Okay, here we are, 6 minutes 23, looks about like 6 minutes 30 seconds to a rolling boil. If you can read that. There it is, 6:30. Okay, as you guys know by now, probably people that watch my videos concentrate a lot on gear. I have been trying out some of the cooking routines that I found on Beast 1210's channel and Wilderness Innovations, using bannock and rice and oatmeal and all those staples. So I do a lot of that, and I pretty much copy their recipes and their procedures, so it works pretty well with the setup I have. Here is a overview of the kit that I'm going to take on tomorrow's day trip. Last weekend's day trip, I tried to put a good amount of this in a field pack, a military field pack, butt pad style, and the suspension system, I just had a nylon belt and it didn't work for me at all. It was dangling, hitting my legs, just not enough support there. So I'm going to probably go back to a Daypack style, as well as my Ribz Front pack, but some of this stuff was in my Ribz Front pack, and people have watched the videos, and because I don't review all the gear every time that I take, they think I'm missing something. I don't take anything, so this is kind of everything I'm taking on tomorrow's trip. Not going to use it all, but again, my whole purpose here is to try and use as much of the gear as I can in different situations and find out how it carries and how it works, how I can access it, if I can put it back when I'm cold and wet, and after the meal is done, it's a lot harder to put things back than it is to take things out. So this is again what I'm going to take in my Ribz, as well as my 35 liter day pack. Of course, there's some room left over, so go over it quickly. I have on the bottom here, you can't see it, a little Insulite butt pad, just about 12 inches by 12 inches, a square foot, just to sit down in the snow. That is essential. If you're sitting on the snow, get yourself insulated from the ground, because you will get cold. Rain jacket, don't need it of course in winter, but I just always carry it. Poncho, kind of a duplication, but again, different situations call for it. Bend backwoods tarp, use that all the time. Basically what we do is find a spot out in the woods, right, bushwhack off the trail a little bit in the snow, and we sit down, get some of the snow out of the way, stomp it down with our boots, put down the Bend backwoods tarps, put our Insulite butt pads on top of it. Military GI bivy. Of course, I'm not going to use it on a day trip, but I'm taking it. All fits in this pouch right here, and I want to try it sometime, but haven't got a chance. My 7x9 sill 9 tarp with stakes, as well as some of the MSR stakes I haven't tried. My Grand Chunk hammock, again, not going to take it on a day trip in the winter and try it, but I do want to get it set up as the weather gets a little nicer. 50 feet of paracord. My tools, everything that's in there is my Gerber folding saw, my U-Dig trowel, a micro fleece towel, kind of just some possible stuff that's been reviewed on other videos. My OtterBox EDC, which has a lighter, pencil, band-aids, water purification tablets, matches, waterproof paper, a couple of sheets, just kind of everyday carry stuff that I always have in there. Black diamond icon headlamp, 3 AA batteries, very nice, very bright. First aid kit, USNER doc style, Somebody commented that I didn't bring a first aid kit. I do actually bring too big of a first aid kit probably for a day trip, but that's what goes with me all the time. Frostmora MG840 blade. I'm noticing that when I'm not processing firewood, I really never use my Becker BK2, which is a nice knife, but what I use all the time is this Frostmora. Leatherman Crunch. A lot of people get the Leatherman Wave and the Surge and everything else. I like the vice grip style. I've always carried many vice grips. The Leatherman Crunch has it. What I don't like about it is it has the serrated blade, and it doesn't have a real good hex driver. Again, not in the bush thing, but that's an everyday carry item for me. I take it everywhere, and I wish it had a bit better hex driver. It does have a hex driver if you take out the thumb screw, but wish I had a better one, and wish it had a scissors. But it has a file, screwdrivers, serrated knife blade, works. My carabiner with fire steel magnifying glass, razor blade, Vaseline soaked cotton balls, and paracord. My 4x10 Condor carrier with my Glacier stainless steel cup, and the Guyot design bottle, some water purification tablets, my Guyot microbites, all fits in there. A little lid for the stainless steel cup, it all fits in there. Coat hanger bail. Guyot design bottle has been modded to have the split ring so I can hang it from a fire or whatever, put it on my stove. My Trangia stove set with my homemade pot cozy, which fits my Glacier 18-ounce stainless steel cup, and my homemade windscreen, which is aluminum flashing. Got out in the woods last week and found out that, guess what, either the Guyot bottle or the Glacier stainless steel cup fits in the stove stand that comes with it. So I had to make a hardware cloth pot support, really. That's what it is here. So I had to make that because it just went right inside there. My stove supply set with 8 ounces of fuel, a pot grabber, bandana, waterproof matches, things like that. So that's my whole kit. I am going to go through this once more here and just give the weights of everything. So bear with me, and I'll try and give the weights of everything that's on here. All told, no food, no water, about 20 pounds. Kind of a lot, but that's what I take. Go over here with the raincoat. Start with that. That is 18 ounces. The poncho, 12 ounces. The emergency blanket, 12 ounces. The military bivvy, 2.5 pounds. Grand trunk hammock, 14.5 ounces. The nylon tarp with stakes and paracord in there, all set, ready to be set up, is 24 ounces. The tool bag with the paracord, quite a bit of stuff in there. Little Possibles pouch. That is tool bag, 30 ounces. Gerber saw, again, not stuff I'd take ultralight backpacking, but for bushcrafting, do take it. My EDC, 8.7 ounces. The headlamp is the headlamp and the carabiners with the fire steel and all that together is 17 ounces. The Frostmora and the Leatherman Crunch is 10 ounces. The Condor bottle carrier with everything in it minus the water, 27 ounces. Seems like a lot, but that's my whole cooking kit right there. The stove with the windscreen and the stove itself and the pot support and that little foldable cup for my coffee or hot chocolate is 10 ounces. And the stove supply bag down here with fuel and bandana and pot holder and a couple other things in there is 16 ounces. So quite a bit, all told, about 20 pounds. Is a good amount for a day trip, but I could survive, not indefinitely, but as long as I could find food and water, I could survive quite a few days. Could go overnight. The only thing I'm really lacking here, also I have a wool sweater that I have in a bag that I take that's included in the 20 pounds. That's 29 ounces. with some leather gloves and a hat. So the only thing I'm really lacking here is sleeping bag or wool blanket, you know, again, depending on what you're taking, 3, 4, 5 pounds extra. No food, no water. But that's the new kit that I'll be trying out tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be getting on an overnight here, so that would be a lot more exciting. Thanks for watching.